Long ago in the village of Dunmire, a woman named Elira was known for her masterful weaving. Her tapestries shimmered with patterns that seemed to move in firelight, telling stories older than memory. But her gift drew envy. A jealous noble accused her of sorcery, claiming no mortal hands could weave such wonders. The village priest cursed her. "May no tapestry you begin ever be finished. May your loom tangle, your threads rot, your craft turn against you." Elira screamed as her final tapestry unraveled into dust. Within the year, her fingers stiffened, her body wasted, and she died clutching broken thread. But her spirit lingered. Generations later, children whispered that Elira's ghost haunted attics. They called her the Spiderwoman. They said she wove not with yarn but with silk, her loom creaking in empty houses on stormy nights. Any child who crept too close to watch would vanish, found days later wrapped in sticky white cocoons. Parents dismissed the tale as superstition, a way to keep little ones from climbing into dangerous rafters. But in Dunmire, there were attics that no one entered, doors nailed shut, stairs left to rot, and when the wind blew just right, villagers swore they heard the faint beat of a loom echoing above. In the summer of 1923, a boy named Thomas dared to test the legend. His friends had taunted him, "Climb the hollow house attic. If you're not afraid of the Spider-Woman, prove it." The hollow house had stood abandoned for decades, its roof sagging, its walls etched with mildew. Thomas climbed the groaning stairs, lantern in hand. Dust swirled. At the top, he found the attic door swollen with age. He pushed, and the smell hit him, damp and sweet, like rotting fruit. Inside, cobwebs draped every beam. And in the far corner, half hidden by shadow, a loom sat waiting, its wooden frame strung with glistening silk. Thomas approached, heart hammering. The silk shimmered in the lantern light. He reached out, just to touch a strand. The loom shuddered, threads tightened like living veins. The air filled with a soft, rhythmic clack, 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 though no hands touched the shuttle. Thomas stumbled back, dropping his lantern. Flames licked the floorboards, but the silk smothered them instantly, weaving itself into sheets that smoldered without burning. And then he saw her, a shape uncoiled from the rafters above, a woman's torso with eyes like black beads, her lower body a tangle of spider limbs. Her face bore Elira's sorrowful beauty, twisted now with hunger. The Spider-Woman descended in silence, her loom rattling behind her. Thomas tried to run, but threads shot from her hands, sticky and strong. They wrapped his arms, his legs, his chest. He screamed as the silk cocooned him in seconds, binding him tighter than rope. His breath came shallow. Elira's ghost hovered over him, whispering in a voice like dry leaves, "You should not have interrupted my weaving." The last thing Thomas saw before darkness swallowed him was her loom beginning again, the shuttle clacking, his own body's outline taking shape in the tapestry of webs. Days later, Thomas's parents searched frantically. All they found was his lantern, charred but unbroken, at the foot of the hollow house stairs. The attic door was sealed shut with silk so thick no knife could cut it. When fire was set to the house, the flames died at the attic's threshold, as if the walls themselves rejected destruction. Thomas was gone. Whispers grew louder in Dunmire. Some swore they heard his cries woven into the sound of the phantom loom on windy nights. The hollow house became forbidden ground. But children are curious, and fear only tempts them further. Decades passed. Parents warned. Priests preached. But still children vanished. Always near attics. Always near forgotten looms. At last, a group of elders attempted a ritual of banishment. They climbed into the hollow house attic with salt, candles, and holy water. Villagers heard chanting through the night, then silence. In the morning, the house stood empty. No elders returned. Only new webs glistened across the roof, thicker than before, like veins choking the house from within. The priest declared a pact had been made. The Spider-Woman would remain undisturbed if no child entered an attic alone. For a time, the vanishings stopped, but curses do not die. In 1978, a girl named Clara, newly orphaned, came to live with relatives in Dunmire. She was told the attic was off limits, but grief left her restless. One stormy night, she climbed the narrow stairs, candle in hand. The door creaked open. Inside, the loom still stood, threads glowing faintly in the dark. Clara whispered, "Who's there?" The shadows stirred. Elira's ghost descended, her spider limbs curling. Yet when she beheld Clara's tear-streaked face, something shifted. For a moment, the Spider-Woman's hunger wavered, sorrow overtaking her monstrous gaze. But curses do not pity. The loom began to clack. Clara's cries echoed as silk bound her. But unlike the others, she was not cocooned completely. The loom wove her likeness into a great white tapestry stretched across the attic beams. For the first time, the weaving was unfinished. The shuttle halted mid-pattern, the threads quivering as if uncertain. Clara vanished that night, yet her voice lingered. Children later swore that in the wind through the rafters they heard her whisper, "Help me finish it," and so the legend twisted further. The Spider-Woman cursed to never complete a tapestry, now forever weaving children into her web, each an unfinished story. Today, the hollow house still stands, its windows blind, its roof caved. Brave thrill-seekers sneak in with cameras, daring to film the attic. None stay long. Those who return describe silk too strong to cut, a loom that beats without touch, and shapes in the tapestry that look like children pressing against the threads, mouths open in silent screams. Every few years, another child goes missing in Dunmire. Always near an attic, always near a loom. And when the wind howls through the rooftops, the village still listens for the clack, clack, clack of weaving. Because the Spider-Woman's loom is never silent.